Oh man. Look at that. Perfect seamless intro tonight. Nothing going wrong, I'm assuming? Hopefully. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Sarah, of course, in chat. Ballman. Quester, Jester, what's going on? Plonk, good to see you as always. Giga Chad. Yo, what's good, Daddy Man? Congrats on 40k. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. He's getting huge. Zomus, what's going on? Geller? You can't hear me? Can you actually not hear me? First stream ever, what's up? Good to see you. We can? Okay, yeah. That's just Sarah being Sarah. Can hear trolling troll. Okay, appreciate that. One Up Games, what's going on, man? Congrats on 40k. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna get right into it tonight, guys. It's been a while since we've been in the hardcore world. It's been a couple of weeks. The last you guys saw, the last stream that we had in hardcore actually didn't go so well. We had a bit of an issue where my internet went out, and that was just, well, that was really annoying. But needless to say, you all saw in episode 5, I got the cactus farm done. It's looking gorgeous on top of this hill here, and we accomplished a lot. We got that XP farm done and everything, so quite a bit has changed, but in this area in particular, we're pretty much almost exactly right where we left off. But this is actually going to be the stage for episode 6 of hardcore. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be transforming pretty much this entire plateau area here, and we're going to be creating this very vibrant and lush kind of oasis. And the focus of the build is going to be the quote-unquote perfect cactus farm. We're going to have a massive build encasing the cactus farm, but we're also going to have some sugarcane farms dotted throughout the place, and some other smaller cactus farms, and they're all going to be flowing their items into a central collection system below the desert, and it's going to be really cool. But before we can do all of that, my voice is going a little bit, we need to clear off a couple of areas around here so that we can actually begin building. I've started working a little bit on that, if you guys can see over there, but the first thing I want to do is we need to carve out this here. And we're going to be having like a bridge and some pillars here. It's going to be one of the entrances. I think that'll be pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with that. Just make sure all my items are pretty much in order the way they should be. We'll be alright. I just realized I don't have my fire sword texture pack on, but that's alright. We're not in action right now anyway, so technically shouldn't be on. But I hope you guys are doing great tonight. Thank you guys for 40k. Again, of course, I really appreciate all the support and help that you guys have given me on that journey. We gained 1,000 subscribers like in the last 2 days, I think, which is pretty nuts. You know, we're getting up there, man. We're really getting up there. Snorkel, what's going on, man? I thought you died, dude. Kind of, a little bit. Not in hardcore though. I never die. On a Technoblade type beat. I absolutely love your end. Can we see it at some point today? Oh yeah, sure. We can take a flight over there to the end. I'll show you guys that. Yeah, a lot. You haven't really gotten to see the end outside of cinematics, I guess. I didn't really think about that. You saw it briefly in the hardcore video, but I haven't really gotten a full tour of it, what it looks like, how it works in survival. There are still some things I need to get done with that. I need to remove a bunch of the bedrock blocks that are surrounding the end portals to the outer islands and stuff, and I also need to remove the bedrock blocks that are where the Ender Dragon pillars used to be. But I've never actually removed bedrock in survival before. I mean, I think I did like a long time ago, but I don't remember how to do it. So that's not something we're tackling tonight, just because I need to educate myself on how to do it again. But that's something we need to... That's something that's really bothering me about the end base still. You know, it's still not quite perfect, but I am a bit of a perfectionist, so who's to say? Pajama Prince, what's going on, dude? I've been summoned by the YouTube Explore page. Ah, thank you. Good to see you, man. What are we doing, Incy? We're setting up. We're getting ready for episode 6, actually, and I'm supposed to be recording this in replay mode, actually, so gotta turn that on. That would have been bad if I literally did this whole thing and didn't record it. Oops, right? My internet be bugging. Uh-oh. F in the chat for Giga Chad. I started my hardcore world not too long ago. I'm on day 319. Got max gear, iron, shulker, crops, and gold farms. Storage room and villager trading hall so far. Currently working on a slime farm. Nice, dude. Keep going, man. That's great. Creeper, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. This is really annoying how there's like sand mixed in with the regular sandstone. I'm kind of bugging out a little bit with Inventorio mod. Doesn't really like that, having to switch between different items to mine different types of blocks, but we're thriving, right? Yeah. Brilliant, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Spindle and Azim, what's up? You're not in hardcore? I am in hardcore. Super easy tutorials on YouTube for bedrock removal. Thank you for that. I assume there would be. I mean, I've seen a bunch of them before. I've just never needed to utilize them. Drades? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I looked at your name very quickly. What's going on, man? I found the best way to remove large amounts of bedrock using lag. That's interesting. There's quite a lot of delay. I might just be reading chat late. Oh, and a raid farm, I'd be dead by now without it. You're like the only person to say the name correct. Really? I'm terrible at names, man. It's ironic. Bedrock removers are basically piston plus TNT. Got it. So I've heard. I think I did some weird stuff with a trapdoor when I removed them. And a lever. I remember that specifically. And I remember dying a couple times, so we're gonna have to be very careful. Building those. There we go, let's get this layer done. Yoink. I think you said that you would show a way to get infinite amount of blocks, but next episode you didn't say the exploit. Infinite amount of blocks. I think I know which part of the script you're talking about. I don't know. There's no way to get infinite blocks specifically that I was planning on. Maybe I was talking about infinite sand or infinite white concrete for the sand duper that I made back in episode 2. I don't remember if I ever specifically said infinite blocks, period. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all know my memory is terrible, but... Why is it very gray? I think it's raining right now. In places other than the desert. What's up, man? How you doing? Barnabas? Good to see you. Incy, can you explain the triple totem in the offhand? So, the totems in my offhand is actually a... kind of a... I wouldn't say major, it's just a source of controversy in my videos. Basically, I use a mod called Inventorio, which is this. So what Inventorio does is it gives you this little hotbar on the right. So this is where I store all of my tools, and that's how I'm switching between them. Like if you watch, I'll go from stone to sand, and in the bottom right, my tool will switch automatically for me. Which is just a quality of life thing to help me switch between tools faster, so I can get, you know, projects done faster and ultimately get videos out faster. And then it also adds a bunch of these totem slots up here. Now, I just threw totems in there because I could. When one of these breaks, it does not auto switch. I still have to manually switch to them. However, it does add those extra slots in your offhand for, you know, if I want to have extra blocks in here. This is not specifically a totem location. I can put anything in here. I've just chosen to put the totems in there because it's hardcore. A lot of people don't like that because they think, you know, at that point it's just survival Minecraft and everything, which I totally understand, but you know, the way I look at it is, this is hardcore is the lifeblood of my channel. If I go down in this series, then I don't really have anything to back it up right now. So I choose that to keep that installed to help me stay alive a little bit longer. And maybe that does take away from the hardcore experience, but it's my world, you know. I'm still gonna use the mod, and it is very useful for other things as well. So that's what that's about. I can switch. If I press 5, you can see I can toggle through in my inventory, which is good. But yeah, that's what that is. And people were also asking, I'm just going to address this real quick. People were asking about this right here. I think how I'm able to see into my shulker boxes. And I believe that's literally a mod called Easy Shulker Boxes or something like that. Let's go to mods. Yes, Easy Shulker Boxes. So literally, all that does is I can like swift pick up into shulker boxes and stuff, and I can see into the inventory here. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Actually sick, facts. Well, Incy, your last video was really cool, and ignore the people who think you're cheating because of the mods. I think it just makes the series more entertaining. Well, thank you for that, man. I appreciate that. Talon, good to see you, man. Good at S&P's. Hardcore is really fun to watch, but whenever I try to do it, I die. It's a lot more intense than people think. It is difficult. Excuse me, sorry about that. I think I might be catching a little bit of a cold. But anyways, I think because of the amount of hardcore YouTubers that there are, people have forgotten just how hard hardcore actually is. And listen, hardcore and like the hardcore Minecraft I'm playing right now is very different than like day one hardcore Minecraft. You get like at the beginning of the game, it's very difficult to stay alive and keep going, which is why you really should. I know it's like a common YouTube trope now for hardcore YouTubers to like speed run the perfect diamond netherite gear in episode 1, but it's like, if you want to have a long-lasting hardcore world, you really should be doing it that way, because that's what's going to get you to the stage where I'm at, where you really don't even have to worry about dying. You know, just doing things like making sure you skip the night every single time. Don't go into caves without 2 stacks of torches and a stack of like random blocks to block yourself into, and just kind of hide out underground until you have full gear. It's boring, you know, and maybe it's not tasteful, but that's a really good way to survive for long periods of time in hardcore. At least that's the way that I always do it. I have packs to see the inside of a box. Interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Half decent. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. I survived over 2,500 days, and all I do is bum through totems. Yeah, I burn through totems, yeah. I said bum through totems. Yeah, man, I've lost, I think, 6 or 7 in this world. I think 4 or 5 of those are on camera in my series. But we do have a raid farm now, so I'm not too worried about burning through totems at this point. We basically can, and it's not really going to be a problem. Do you think YouTubers fake their death in hardcore? So this was actually, I was actually having a conversation with some of my friends earlier tonight about that, and I hate to say it, but I definitely think the majority of hardcore YouTubers have either faked staying alive or faked dying before, and that might sound weird, but let me explain this. And now, first of all, I'm gonna give every hardcore YouTuber the benefit of the doubt. You should always do that. Don't ever go into somebody's hardcore series seeing that they've got these giant mega structures and assume that they're cheating. There are a lot of us who really... I mean, I know I've put hundreds upon hundreds of hours into this world. And to essentially have people come in, see one video of mine, and just immediately put that tag on me, it doesn't feel great. It's not because it hurts my ego or anything, but because, like, we genuinely do... There are people out there who do put the effort in. But of course there are going to be YouTubers who fake their worlds, who have died before in them and, you know, have changed their settings around and everything, maybe even gone into, like, an MBT editor. It really is... It's incredibly easy to fake hardcore videos nowadays. Like, I mean, like easy. So easy. But then there comes a point where you have to keep up with the lie, you know? So you have to make sure all your experience levels are correct. You have to make sure, like, if you do a world download, the compass has to be facing the direction of the player's bed and everything. Like, you have to make sure that the days you've survived are correct, and you have to edit. It becomes more exhausting to cheat than if you were to just play the game, you know? But the thing I think is happening most is that people are actually faking their deaths in hardcore Minecraft, because right now, something that's pretty trendy is the perfect start in hard... Oops. I think I accidentally opened Siri. The trend that's happening in the community is right now is I had the perfect start in hardcore Minecraft. And something else that gets a lot of views is I lost my hardcore world after X amount of days. So I think it's more than likely the case that some people are losing their worlds intentionally when they run out of inspiration and ideas, so that they can have that big view video of, I lost my hardcore world after X amount of days, and then immediately upload another video being the perfect start. I think that's honestly what's happening a lot. Even more so than people dying and faking it. Maybe not more so, but it's definitely also happening out there as well. What are you gonna do, man, you know? Scared of dying? Just don't die. Priesty, what's going on? I was in the first one to see episode 5, 47 seconds. Yes, nice, dude. I saw your comment. Incy speaking from experience, you know. Are you saying I died? Oh, did you die? I didn't realize that. Creeper, I'll see you later, man. Identify as alive. You know, you technically... I could die in my hardcore world and just identify as alive and... Well, what's anybody gonna do? That would be a... Imagine the comments on that video. Holy shit. That's something. That's something to think about. Those ones who stream are the ones who are more likely to be legit, in my opinion. There's not much room to hide a death there. Yeah, exactly. I've been trying to stream hardcore more for that reason. Well, not specifically for that reason, but that definitely has something to do with it. It's just that I have major ADHD, and I don't know how to explain it, but I have to, when I'm working on something, I have to group the projects very specifically. So if I get into a really good flow with editing and recording a hardcore video, if I go back to streaming, even for a day, that breaks up that flow. And I'll end up behind because I can't then get back into the groove of regular recording and not talking to a live audience while I'm doing it. But that's honestly, that's something I just personally need to stop complaining about and figure out how to do properly, you know? Alright, what else do we have to do here? That's looking really good. It's not going to be as flat here, but I'm hoping to have one pillar here and one pillar here, and then kind of, or maybe like a curved bridge. That actually, a curved kind of wall might be really cool. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. But we're going to have an entrance here. We're going to have a bit of a, like, pool area off to the side with a regeneration beacon or something. Might be nice. Should probably clear out this area for a staircase of some kind. So we'll work on this little area next. Let's get up to here. Boink. Which chest is this one? This one's up next. 3 of these. Well, like 3.5. There we go. Yoink. It would be a good idea if it wasn't a bad idea. Max Finley, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Drades, I will see you later. Thank you for stopping by tonight, man. I'm very glad I got your name right tonight. Incy's Batman with ADHD and diabetes. Facts. So what do you think the hardcore community needs to survive? Because from what I see, the content is kind of the same. Well, so, all right, yeah, let's have this conversation. So, I don't know. I think what we're noticing right now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but hardcore videos and 100 days videos are starting to fall off a little bit. They are becoming repetitive, just like you said, and we're starting to shift more towards the, what are the videos called? The simulation videos. Like, I had 100 players simulate survival on an island, or I had 100 players simulate war in Minecraft, or I had 100 players simulate whatever in Minecraft. That's kind of what seems to be the new emerging trend. So whether or not hardcore Minecraft will survive the turn of the trend in the internet community, that will only be revealed in time. But you have to keep in mind, the hardcore and the 100 Days stuff started with Filza and Luke the Notable, and that has been going on for almost 3 years. Over 3 years, I think it's been. Maybe even 4. It's been a very long time, so it may not... The death of hardcore series may be justified at this point. It may have just run its course, according to the audience, but I think that if hardcore survives that turn of the trend in the internet community, then it is, like you said, it's too repetitive. It's all almost the same at this point. It needs to be different in one way or another. There needs to be a uniqueness to each series. But that brings up a really difficult question. Because I'll tell you what, like, and I addressed this in my most recent video. One of the problems I have with having mods in my hardcore series is that a lot of people are just straight up like, this isn't hardcore anymore. You're not playing hardcore. Why don't you just play? You're faking it. This isn't real hardcore. You're lying to your audience. Why don't you just play regular survival? And it's like, okay, I get your point. But as far as I'm concerned, hardcore Minecraft has 2 rules. 1, you play the game in hard mode. And 2, if you die, the world is deleted. That is what makes hardcore. Everything else in between should be up to the creator or the player to experience hardcore how they want to experience it. But there's this weird stigma in the community where if you do anything that is remotely not vanilla, well, then you're not a hardcore player anymore. So there's this weird issue of, in order for hardcore to survive, people need to get creative. Maybe add some mods to their series, or do something unique and different. But if they do that, there are going to be a very large percentage of people who can't stand that they're doing that. So it kills me because the Minecraft community, I'll hear people say things like, oh, hardcore is getting old and boring and stale. But when a creator goes out of their way and risks their reputation to do something different, people complain. So what's it going to be? You know what I'm saying? Is Minecraft hardcore going to be vanilla Minecraft hardcore? Or is hardcore going to survive, and are people going to find new and unique ways to change the game? It's like, the trend is dying. The Minecraft community wants the trend to continue, but the Minecraft community is at the same time killing the trend by not embracing creativity. It's a wild concept to me. Oil up before you go to bed? I absolutely will, man. Make a vid, the mods you're using, please. Yeah, there's a mods video coming soon. Ban Clam, what's going on, man? People take the sand out of the box once you make the game what you like. Yes, exactly. Coda, what's going on? I lost my 2000 day hardcore world with TNT making a perimeter, so I've started over. I'm starting to kill the Ender Dragon, going well, but I miss my old world. Understandable, man. Incy, opinion on Clash of Clans ripoffs. I haven't played any of them. You know, it's just... I feel the same way about Clash of Clans ripoffs that I do Minecraft ripoffs. Does anybody remember Survival Craft? It's crazy. Incy is so right. Thank you for that. But see, that's the thing. That's what Minecraft. It's not about being right. Like, the point of Minecraft is that there is no point. That is the whole premise of the game. Is like, this world is what you make it. So, and I understand the idea of setting rules around specific communities on the internet. Like, it's just in good taste to not use mods in hardcore. I can understand that perspective. But this is not a game where communities should be putting boundaries on it. Be able to do whatever you want, however you want. Just edit this out a bit. But anyways, yeah, it's just... It's sad, man. I mean, I think we're in a really weird... kind of paralyzed point with Minecraft content. You know, it's like... And here's the thing, too, though. I don't think people realize how many YouTubers use mods like Lightmatica, Tweakaroo, yeah, exactly. If somebody enjoys playing with mods like the armor trim mod or inventory mod, then let them, because that's honestly exactly, for sure. The average age of Minecraft is mostly young kids. Do you see that as a problem for you Minecraft YouTubers? It can be at times. Obviously, my streams are a bit more adult-oriented, and when kids enter them, sometimes they don't, you know, understand that and everything, but I think that having a kid audience isn't necessarily a bad thing, because there's always going to be new generations of kids who are into Minecraft. I genuinely believe this game can never be killed off, because it is kid-friendly, you know? So, it can be an annoying thing at times, but it can also be a good thing. How long are you planning on streaming? Probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours tonight. I do... I promised I'd spend some time with Sarah tonight, because I've been very busy working on YouTube, so I'm going to try to get done with this as quick as possible, but I do need to get some of this land shaped out a little bit before I end the stream tonight. Great stream talk as always. Got to go now. Wish you a great rest of your day. Thank you, Pajama. It's always good to see you, man. Have a good night. I love modding my hardcore worlds. Most of it small things that make it better for me. Not easier, just for fun. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Jacob, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Glad to have a new person in stream tonight. I've been doing the 4-4 challenge. One of the rules is that I cannot strip mine or branch mine. I've definitely broken that rule. Understandable, man. Yeah, it's literally just, I mean, just do what you want. Like, who's to tell you not to do what you enjoy doing? Here we go. My viewers don't care because it wasn't for the builds. It was some for the build. Yeah, exactly. It's also in all the school computers and education departments around the world are notoriously slow to change. That'll keep it around 10 plus. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Bud, what's going on? Good to see you. William the Spud, this is my first stream. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Good to see you. Hope you enjoy yourself. Gamer, how you doing? Sakib? How old are you? And please make your videos longer, please. I am going to work on making my videos longer, yes. And I am 22 years old. Loving the chill stream. Thank you, man. Not Gray. Hi, Incy. I'm a new fan. Well, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you being here as well. But yeah, so here's, since we were talking about the hardcore thing and everything and whether or not using mods is justified, this is a genuine question I have, and I've asked a couple people this in my comments, but some of them, well, they just decided to stop responding when they found out I wasn't going to give toxicity back and was genuinely curious in their opinion. But for the people who complain about mods in hardcore, where do you draw the line? Because I have seen hardcore YouTubers who play heavily modded mod packs in hardcore. Even create, where you literally, you can make jetpacks and fly like you're in creative mode. So where is the line drawn? When are you able to look at a video and ignore the fact that it's modded, but still call it cheating? Do you know what I'm saying? Because to me, is every single video that's a modded hardcore video, is that just, if it has mods, is it immediately cheating? Is that immediately like a ruined hardcore video for you? And I'm not saying this out of toxicity, this is a genuine question. Because how people respond is how I'm going to base my videos going forward, you know? So, like, where does it stop being a fun viewing experience for you? Because in my opinion, it's like, if hardcore Minecraft is ruined, if there are mods in it, then you shouldn't be watching modded hardcore content. You know, you should just stick to the regular stuff. You know, but maybe I'm wrong about that. We're gonna flatten this area out a bit. In fact, we're gonna fill this in with some sandstone. Make this an even building field. Resume recording here as well. Yoink. I love your voice. Thank you. I use the minimap and world map mod. I don't use F3 as much, so it feels more like a part of the game. That's a good idea. You're my entertainment while I dig out a chunk. That's great, man. I'm happy to hear that. I feel great about that. The line is drawn when they start hacking. Okay. I don't see the problem with mods that make you things faster or what have you. Okay. That's a good take as well. At the point where I can't get the general theme of it when I first watch is when I won't watch much longer. Okay, that makes sense as well. It's cheating, but I'm fine with it. I'm more about the builds and experiences. Okay, I get that too. So I get the... There's definitely a community for the 100% like vanilla, don't touch modded type of experience. So I do get that as well. If you have 40 mods, I will be mad. I have like, so if you go to my mods list, most of them, I'll show you in a minute. I don't have 40 mods. I have a good bit, but so like this is an API. Okay, Armor's Workshop. This is not something I use in I can't even access these blocks in survival Minecraft. This is what I use to get cinematic shots or whatever for my hardcore series, like the shot where I cut off the zombie's head in the intro. That's what this is. Beacon overhaul is a small thing. Look, I have like better clouds, better statistics, better F3, better trims, and easy magic. These are like, those are the two biggest things. I have emote craft. See, but most of my mods are visual enhancements. Fabric, FreeCam, Indium, there's Inventorio, Iris, Just Enough Items. I don't think people realize how... This one, Q enchantments, is... I have most of the enchantments in here disabled. I just wanted the deep pockets for my pants. I think people think I have like 40, 50 mods. I have like 2 that really change the game. I think it's how it's labeled, or if it's a cool new mod like Create. Not that I don't like your content. It's a fun viewing experience no matter what. They are just trying to get a reaction. I get that as well. That's a good thing. Sure. Most people begin to cry when it changes like in-game physics or like changes things, make life easier. Yeah, okay. I get that as well. I definitely... See, there's a point where I stop enjoying hardcore Minecraft as well. I don't enjoy a very heavily modded hardcore experience, but it's like I fix that problem by not engaging with that side of the community, you know? Okay. What?
Look, I just watched this.
You just got red juice on it.
Is it gonna come out?
It should, yeah.
I'm gonna fucking cook it.
Alright.
Kill myself. I'm not actually. I forgot you're on stream.
It's okay.
I'm so pissed.
Sarah just spent like half an hour getting ready, and she brought me a Huggy with like red dye in it and spilled it on her white shirt. I'd be pissed too. I draw the line where it doesn't affect the game, like a mod to make you see or record better, but it's fine if it's harder to die. That is a problem. Texture packs are okay, but new items isn't, in my opinion. I understand that as well, for sure. People need to understand that we get one update a year. Most updates are just... Yes, exactly. And so if you don't mind me asking, when did you become type 1 diabetic? I became type 1 diabetic almost a year ago. Well, congratulations on being a part of the diabetes gang, but also I'm very sorry to hear that. I became diabetic over 10 years ago now. In fact, it was exactly 10 years. I was 12 when I was diagnosed, and I'm 22 now. So I have had it for quite some time, and I'm not where I'd like to be with it, but I am making progress. Slowly but surely. My only request is, don't lie about it. If you're going to use mods, just be open about using them. Facts. I understand that as well. Sarah said hi, Plonk. Incy, first time joining a live stream. Love your content. Lewis? Is that Lewis or Louise? What?
Someone said what?
Well, anyways, welcome. Thank you for being here. I like my data packs a lot, TBH. Yeah, data packs are fun, man. I think a large part of the community forgets that data packs exist. Really, this replay mod, this replay recording is going to be janky as hell. I've not been focused on properly using it. That's okay. I'll make it work. The power of Premiere Pro. Not sponsored. I wish I was. God, I wish I was. I know I'm beeping. I've been beeping a lot tonight, actually. Probably check on that. Yeah, give me a second. Alright, yeah. just telling me I haven't done insulin in a while. Sarah's the goat for sure. Sarah's getting her own Mincy badge soon. It's called the Sarah Blossom. It's based on the cherry blossom leaves. Mm-hmm. You are also type 1 diabetic? There are a lot of diabetics in stream. Oh, William, you're diabetic too? Oh, man.
But the question is it
It's an infestation.
Is it...
The night that the amount of viewers I have that are diabetic reaches a number higher than the viewers who are non-diabetic, that is the night I will die a happy man. I think that's peak existence right there. Here it comes. William said he's diabetic. Gamer said he's diabetic.
Type 1?
Yes. Not Gray is also diabetic. Yeah, it sucks. I am 15 and having it changes your entire life. It definitely does. Totally on board with you as far as playing the game the way you enjoy F the haters. Thank you. I'm in the process of becoming a homeowner. Should I be moving into my new place? Should be moving into my new place in March. I'm 20, so I'm really happy for myself. Dude, that's great, man. You're achieving that young. Very hard to do nowadays. Congratulations, bro. Incy, would anything bad happen to you if I stole your pancreas? Actually, no.
Wait, so it's just floating in you.
Yeah, my pancreas, yeah, it's just kind of floating in me, Dad.
My, gallbladder is folded.
Yes, you have a weird gallbladder. Oh, we're getting into some weird shit tonight, boys. I don't know about this. The mods I use, which actually change the game, are Tweakaroo and Elytra Drag. I've never even heard of Elytra Drag. We are a diabetic cult. Facts. Diabetic meetup. Eating candy. Type 1 since 18 months of age, man. You've had it. Oh, so you've had it since you were born. That must be... I really have a lot of respect for people who have had it since they were born, because having diabetes as an infant, essentially, like...
That's sad.
It is sad, but also... It must... I know your parents and you struggled with that, so props to whoever took care of you, man. And to yourself for surviving that shit, honestly. People don't realize, like, how easy it is for a diabetic, a type 1 diabetic, to clock out. It's scary, man.
Sorry.
Incy, how are you? Legend69, I'm doing great. How are you, man? I am hella autistic. Am I valid in the F'd Up People Club? Yes, you are. I still didn't... We're gonna have to nix that recording because I forgot to press the start button again. It's whatever. Okay, I think something like this would be cool. It's kind of bothering me that the pathway isn't gonna line up. But we could have like a bit of a turned staircase here. Going up. Another staircase going up here. I'm just building pathways. There are going to be a bunch of farms on top of these mountains here, so I'm building different ways for people to get around to them. I really like this rock formation here. We're going to keep it. There needs to be a waterfall flowing down that or something, and a building of some kind on top. That would be sick. I got to figure out how to make that work, though. Bit of a staircase. We need to fix that area as well. So let's do this here. This needs to be more of a better slope, I guess. little bit steep. Nah, I don't know if that's steeper is the word I'm looking for. We need... Just clear out this area here. Something like that. Okay, we'll get a better... We'll widen this up as we go. Get a better shape going and whatnot. Should be a little bit better for now. Take off these corners a bit more. And yoink. I'll get back to reading chat in a second. Sorry, guys.
I'm ready.
I just got focused up. You said somebody has Crohn's disease, too. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I know people who have Crohn's, and I really feel for you, dude. That sucks. Yeah. You did have salmonella poisoning. I always forget that.
I don't.
I know you don't. That must have been... I can't imagine how painful that was. There we go. Elytra Drag is a mod for slowing down your elytra when you crouch. Interesting. That's a cool one. My mom saved a diabetic's life, which is pretty pog. That is pretty pog. Can we start a chronically ill club? I haven't got diabetes, but I've got something called... Oh yeah, you're the one who has Crohn's, yeah. Upside down so quick. Facts. Let's do it, man. Before that, I had thyroid. Oh, you had thyroid problems, too. My mom has a lot of thyroid problems. That forgetting to press record life, I feel you, brother. Yeah. Yeah, it's, yeah, bane of my existence. Pete Davidson has Crohn's disease? Oh my god. The Ghost of Minecraft, what's going on, man? Big League the King, Incy, when is the mods video coming out? Your mods are amazing. So, I think, I'm hoping to get it out within the week, actually. It should not be, it's not going to be a very highly edited video. And I'm just going over what I have installed, so it shouldn't take that long. Hopefully very, very soon. Next couple days. I'll probably spend all of tomorrow working on it. Might even, maybe I'll get it out Wednesday. I don't know how long, but I'm aiming for by the end of the week. Don't call my mother a goat. If I drink milk, I will get really itchy all over, and if something touches me, big lines come up. Like, I've been whipped. Does that count? Yes, that does count, man. Listen carefully. After 2 months... After 2-3 months, 2 month, 3 month, 1 month, you post a video. It's just 15 minutes. Why? Please make video longer. It's just like 25, 30 minutes. Incy, please. Well, if I do that, I'm going to have to include a lot more boring content. A lot more content like this, you know, where I'm just digging things out. It's not going to be as interesting. But a lot of people have been asking for longer videos. And honestly, I think I have enough subscribers now to warrant me making longer videos with some slower segments in them. It was possibly coming.
I thought you said your blood sugar can't get that high.
What?
1600.
How did you find out you were diabetic? I found out my blood sugar was 1600.
Please tell me you're lying.
I didn't even know your blood sugar could go that high.
Bro.
I thought it like capped out at something. 16. I think I was. That's crazy. My blood sugar was like 500-600 when I was diagnosed. Holy shit, man. That's terrible. People have been commenting in a positive way on the fact that my episodes are 10 minutes long. I'm unsure what to do. 10 or 30. Some people like short videos, some people like long videos, you know? I realize how much you sound like Daily Dose of Internet. Really? How did you find out you were diabetic? I just read that comment, sorry, man. I found out I was diabetic because I had a really bad headache, and my eyes were watering really, really bad. And I literally, like, the headache, it was more of a migraine, and I can't express to you. I mean, like, I was on the floor, curled up in a ball, crying. grabbing my head because it just hurt so bad. Because when I found out I was diabetic, I think my blood sugar had been high for a month at that point. I'm just lucky I didn't find out by going low. Incy made 30-minute videos he won't post until next year. Not, that's facts. What's going on, dude? Yo, man, what's up? Goofy, how you doing, man? Cubo, who's her? Are you talking about Sarah? Sarah's sitting next to me. She's my girlfriend. She is present sometimes. And see if it gets annoying me asking and trying to get mod, just tell me because I won't. I have ADHD and don't really know when to stop. So just tell me, man. Dude, you're good. Don't worry about it. I am. You're close, man. You're close. 3 a.m. in the morning here. Oh my god, that's late, dude. Blood sugar 600 is enough to die for most people. 1600 is crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, first stream in a hot minute. Sick episode you dropped, by the way. Shield Bug, always good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for that.
Actually,
Look that up. What's the highest your blood sugar can go?
over 600. Doesn't really.
Yeah, I think pretty much after it gets 600, they kind of just stop. Like, I know that's when the meter stops reading. Well, the meter stops reading for me. Like, the finger pricker will stop reading at 500. After that, it'll literally just give you a warning that basically says, go to the hospital. It literally just says dial emergency services or something like that, yeah. I haven't used a finger pricker in a while because I have a CGM. But yeah, I think it's not that it caps out, but after a certain number, in order to avoid you worrying, it's just like, hey, you need help. It's really bad. Your blood sugar is really bad, you know? Alright, what else do we need to edit tonight? This was a big thing, honestly. I should have saved that for stream as well. We got a couple things over here to do. Take that out. I'll take this out too. Yoink. And we'll do this. I found out I had Crohn's after barely eating for 2 months. Was sharp pain in my stomach for 2 weeks. Turned out my intestine had tore itself from inflammation. Oh my god. That's a brutal way to find out. Anything you want me to do for it right now? No, dude. You've got, I'll tell you, you're going to be mod very, very soon. I will tell you that, man.
Who's that?
You're already in. Don't worry about it.
Who said that?
Peter, hi, is there any way to contact you? I need some help with OBS. Tried multiple settings, but it's still not smooth. I can refer you to... hit me up on Discord. Should be linked in the description of this. If it's not, it's definitely linked in one of my videos. Hit me up on Discord, and if I see... I'll try to see the message. I get a lot every day now, though. I will try to reach out to you, man. Why is everyone in your chat constantly talking about their diseases? Blow, you missed it, man. We're having a disease party tonight.
I had asthma.
Do you have a Discord server? I do have a Discord server. Incy has a Discord. Thank you, Plonk. I appreciate that. Your boyfriend is a gamer and sticks to game. Yeah, how does it feel?
It could be annoying.
I'm a YouTuber. What do you think about that?
It could be annoying.
Annoying?
Yeah, but I mean, you'd like to.
It's
do
a neat
it.
second job to have,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It is. You like to do it, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna.
She doesn't like it because it takes up a lot of my time. She just wants
I wanna be
all the
glued.
attention.
I want to be glued.
right. For 6 a.m. Where you're talking about. Oh, we were going by the wrong units. Okay, I see what you're saying now. Got it. I look at being mod, but man, don't want to tie myself up with responsibilities. Facts. I've had diarrhea before. It lasted 3 months. I could have died, but I was drinking a lot of water. I mean, that's a good way to dehydrate yourself, man. You gotta be careful with that, too. At the time, I was on the floor and unable to move, and they got to me and checked my blood sugar. Ambulance thought I was dead. That's crazy. You're lucky, man. Good lord.
God bless you.
Facts. Like, that's one of the worst stories I've heard. I've heard some pretty bad ones. Listen, this is one of the most impactful things that happened to me in my life was when I was, and one of the reasons why I fell in love with Minecraft so much is because of what happened when I was in the hospital. When I was getting diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, this was at a point where I was playing Minecraft on my Kindle Fire, and it was me and my two buddies were sitting on my hospital bed next to me, and they were just watching me play. And I decided to open my world up to LAN or whatever, just whatever it was you did to play with other people on PE back in the day. And I remember there were other people in the hospital who were also playing. And I remember this one kid who, he joined my world, and we played together for like 3-4 days in a row, where, you know, we were just stuck in the hospital together and we had nothing better to do. And we kind of made like a little online friendship. And we were going to meet up in the hospital when I was going to leave. He had to stay because he had a weak heart. I think he had heart failure. And he passed away and died before I could
Are you lying?
meet up with him. I'm not lying. You
I'll
can
start
ask
crying.
you can ask my mom.
I'll start crying right now.
And it didn't, at the time, it didn't really hurt that bad because I had just met him and everything. But the more I look back on that as an adult, it makes me sad, not necessarily because a stranger I knew passed away, but because I realized just how lucky I was to be able to leave the hospital after being diagnosed. And that there were other kids my age who weren't going home. You know, and it just, that fucking sucks, dude. Like, but it's the reality. It's the reality of the world, you know? That it's a miserable reality to face. What?
My mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before I was here. So if that kid would have been born.
Wild. Wild, wild, wild. I'll drop back in later, Incy, but it's late now, so I'm considering snoozing for a bit. Go for it, man. Thanks for stopping by. Catch some Z's.
Making check. Let's talk
There we go.
positive.
There we go. It's alright. Cause of Hercules must be completed. Oh, survive the whips of the devil. Oh, interesting. So sad indeed. When I was 3 or 4, started shaking and almost died. I don't know why. Wild. Shout out to nurses and hospital staff. Facts. How long did it take you to make your first hardcore video? Honestly, because it was the first time I had ever done editing like that, that video took 3 months. Getting started in the world was the longest process. You know, I didn't have the tools that I have now. I didn't have the farms that I have now, and that was my first time, you know, designing a base that big from scratch. It took a very, very, very long time. I want to make something out of this. This looks like it could be a carved kind of statue of something. So we'll leave that for now.
I was diagnosed.
Dash, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. First hardcore video is tough. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I see you rocking that 100K check mark, buddy. Congrats, congrats. I'm sorry if you've been over 100K for a while. I'm not familiar with your channel, but regardless, that's a huge milestone. I'll get there one day. 271,000? Crazy. Man's in his bag. Sarah, subscribe to you. There you go. Free promo. Smooth out these edges a bit. Where do you get inspiration for builds, farms, projects? Literally anywhere, man. I really, like I said with Hardcore episode 4, I really, most of my videos I base on my music. Like, music is the first thing I pick out. And my brain works weird. And I'm not trying to sound over dramatic and, like, I don't know, artsy, I guess would be the word. But, like, a lot of the shots in episode 4 were designed off of the music I chose. Like, I picked the music first. And when I was making the space whales and everything, I heard a song I really liked, and I needed a song that looked the way I was feeling. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain that, but that's just how my brain works. But you know, part of Space Whales also came from Star Wars, so I used a lot of like big media projects like that for inspiration as well. They're based off of the Purgle from the Ahsoka series. Inspiration's everywhere, man. What a cheesy ass quote, but thanks. Nothing much, just editing. No worries and thank you. I got you, man. Just wondering what's up with your offhand slot. I have a couple of mods installed for my hardcore series, a couple of quality of life mods. Inventorio is one of them. This is the one that gives me more offhand slots for different blocks and whatnot, and then it allows me to switch between my tools quicker when I'm mining. Oops. There we go. What's on the agenda? Alright, there goes my voice. What's on the agenda today, Mr. Incy Lance? Good to see you, buddy. We're just, we're getting some of this desert area kind of marked out. Our next quote-unquote mega build is going to be here. Do you guys want to see? Listen, normally I reserve this stuff for my Patreon, which I also just launched, but I could give you guys a little... We can hop over into the test world, and I can show you guys what I'm working on for episode 6 in a little bit. What are we at right now? We've been live for an hour and 4 minutes. We've got about 20 minutes left. We can probably do that, because I am going to have to... I know it was a short stream tonight, but I am going to have to head out shortly. Yoink. Ignoring me? I'm not ignoring you, man.
No.
I'm sorry, I do not think you're an idiot. Just chat is going by fast. When you had to move the whole thing over 4 blocks? Yeah. Dog, your replay mod shots and editing on the most recent video were amazing. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. There we go. Star Wars is an amazing source of inspiration. Facts. Music is a terrific guide for any step of the creative process, for sure. All right, boys. Well, let's we'll stop the replay recording for now. Go to title. I'm well into episode 6. Not well in. I've got a couple of cinematics so far. Hopefully this will hurry up and save, and then we can... Why does this replay file take... It wasn't that long, was it? I know we've been streaming for an hour, but the replay file should only be like 10-15 minutes. There we go. Finally. Starting to go. Reed, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? I'm not Plonk. A very full plate, Quark might, but I will not. And see, I was diagnosed with ADHD after I threw a chair at my primary school principal. Oh my god, primary school teacher. Jesus Lord. Edits on the XP Farm vid were amazing. Thank you, thank you. Hey man, good work. I hope you will get that juicy YouTube money. Samzy, thank you. I also hope I will get that juicy YouTube money. Editing takes me so long. I'm always like 2 full projects ahead of my videos. See, that's my problem. I'm trying to get ahead with my editing. It's so hard to do it though. Ignore this. Ignore this. Ignore that. That's possibly not a series I'm working on. Anyways, it's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. That was a mock title. But yeah, guys. So this is my test world. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it before. If you're wondering what the camera is about, I use a mod called, oh shoot, what's it called? Exposure, which actually Lance introduced me to. But this is how I film exclusive content for my Patreon. I do like little vlog style videos. So if you are interested, $10 a month, or actually just $5 a month, you get behind the scenes content like this. And you get all of the downloads for my build schematics as well. But this is what I'm working on for episode 6. This is not a complete design. I am very happy with how it's turning out so far. Now, this is just, please keep in mind, episode 6 is going to be more of a terraforming project than it is like an actual structure. What you're seeing right in front of you is just one of like 5 different buildings that we're probably going to make. This is what is going to house our cactus farm. It will fit perfectly right in this space down the center. And I'm basically using a bunch of different blocks. I found this gradient online, which I really, really liked. I'm testing it out a bit. So we start down at white concrete, go over the bone blocks, smooth sandstone, sandstone, birchwood, and stripped oak wood. And that's the gradient we're working with. I think that's a really good look for the desert aesthetic. We're also going to have a beacon here. It's going to be a regeneration beacon. And I'm very happy about how it's turning out. We also got like these little villager statues over here that I've been working on. Those are going to be dotted around the place as well.
You didn't show me any of them.
I just haven't had time to show you yet. I've been very busy working on it. We're also going to have some of these pillars dotted throughout the place. I want it to be very like lush and vibrant. These palm trees over here are not my design. And I'm not really a fan of just using other people's designs like this in my build. So this is the first one of my own that I have kind of worked on based off of, you know, these templates that I downloaded off. I primarily downloaded these just to visualize what this would look like with trees on them and stuff. So kind of ignore that for now because those aren't like my complete own original design. So I probably won't be using them. Yeah, we're going to have some moss and everything all over the place, some water. There's going to be some fish swimming about as well, some custom cactuses, sea lanterns, grass and everything. So this is just generally the vibe we're going to be going for. That looks amazing. Thank you, thank you. Minecraft Raw? Uh-oh. Have you played Geometry Dash? Yes, I have. Way back in the day. I got to go study now. Goofy, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Gradient has a PP in it? It does? Uh-oh. I did not notice that. Do you use World Edit to make your builds? I use World Edit to design them in Creative, for sure. That's how I paint these gradients. I've been actually using Axiom more to help me with gradients. I don't have that installed right now. But yes, I do use World Edit solely in Creative mode. Hey, Incy, what's the biggest project you've ever done? Definitely... I think the Space Whales. I think episode 4 of Hardcore Minecraft was a bit bigger. This is probably my second biggest one right here. This was a lot more effort than the Sunset Castle. actually. The Sunset Castle was pretty straightforward. The Enderman Farm, this was really difficult. One, because just... Well, here's the glass. So, you know, there's that. But also, just building in the end, I had to be very careful. Because I didn't want to lose the world. So this is one of the biggest ones. This one's going to be a bit smaller, I think, but it's going to help me to get the episode out a bit quicker, you know? Sarah, jump scare Incy. Incy, if you're reading this, look away. Oh, too late, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's 11 o'clock. I gotta go, man. We'll see you later, dude. But yeah, and speaking of that, I did promise you guys we'd go see the, I did say we'd go see the Space Whales tonight, so... I think to wrap up stream, we will take a quick trip over to my end portal. Where is the end portal? The end portal. We are very far away from home right now. This is why I need another hub. That's, yep, there's my end portal right there. That singular log in the ocean to mark where it's at. Look, you can't even see it. Look. That's it. That's how I marked my end portal location. All right, we gotta go this way. Just hang out in the clouds while we chat and go there. I also gotta go. It's past midnight for me. See ya. Peter, thank you for stopping by again. Have a good night, man. Lester Duck, can you say hi to me? Hello there, Lester Duck. How you doing, man? This farm looks like something from Outworld. I haven't played a lot of Outworld. It kind of does, though. Your internet is dying again? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Havoc, what's going on, dude? You're staying up to watch wrestling? Wrestling's great. I prefer, I watch a lot of boxing. What mods do you use? Can I have a list? Because they look cool. I will have a mods video out, hopefully by the end of the week, for everybody who's asking about mods. Get Wool X on that thing? Yeah. I'm broke. My dad thinks I'm soon enough to into something very cringe. You know, dads always do be like that, yeah. Your dad is not going to support you buying something like a subscription to an internet person. Got it working again. Thanks for the concern. I got you, bro. Complimentary reimagined, though. Shaders are gorgeous. This is my Guardian farm. Actually, let's not go towards that.
I was gonna make a
I don't have my chest plate on, so that wouldn't be the best idea. What does your dream Minecraft world look like? Honestly, I thought it was going to be this, but it's not. I think my dream Minecraft world, and I've been thinking about making a series like this, so tell me if you guys would be interested. It's going to be a very different... It's going to be a different pace, though. It's not going to be similar to the content I make now, but I really want to make a regular, plain old vanilla survival series just with, like, Terraforged installed. These giant, sprawling landscapes with, you know, builds that you can just see off in the distance. And I kind of want to do, not like a relaxing long play, but something where I just throw regular Minecraft music on in the background and I just talk normally, slowly, calmly. You know, that's such a direct contrast to the kind of fast-paced content I post on my channel, but I might need to do that, like, for my sanity, because it's to the point where I don't ever get to play this game and feel like I'm playing it just for the fun of it. I always feel like I'm either streaming or recording, and I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Yep, interested? Gonna check out too. It's just past midnight for me too. I need some sleep, man. Glad to have caught a live stream for a change. Yeah, dude. Have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping by. When are you gonna do a face cam stream? Probably not for a while, but I will go back to doing those. How many days do you think you can survive in this hardcore world? I'm hoping 5,000. Do you have a doggy? I have... Wait, hold on a second. This is a bad part. Endermen tend to... Hello, sir. Make sure everything is loaded. Okay, wait.
So what if you
Put
die?
these away. If I die here in the end, there's no coming back. Like,
So it's,
yeah, I'm just done.
are you not scared?
No, I mean, I'm pretty good at it. It's going to lag a little bit, guys, because there's so much glass. But since you all were asking to see the space whales in person, this is what I get to see on a daily basis. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love them. This guy in particular is my favorite. Look at him. Just a giant boat of a whale. Gorgeous. What I love, I've said this before in stream, but my favorite part about this whole build is not even the build itself, it's the way it looks on the minimap. Isn't that sick? One of the things I didn't show off very well in the video is that this guy here actually has his mouth open. And he's like gulping up the water as he swims. It looks a little weird right now because I don't have my connected textures on, but it still looks gorgeous. I mean, I loved it. This is, I think, I don't know if I can beat this, guys. I don't know if it gets better than this. I think this is peak Incy content right here. I'm very, very, very proud of this. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's by far my most favorite build that I've ever made in this game. Absolutely love it. I love your work. Keep going. Lowe, thank you, dude. Lowe? Lowe. What day are you on? I am on day 2367. Do you like the medieval Minecraft build style? So like castles? Yes, absolutely. And is the great equalizer. Facts. Get you to be mod. Okay, sir, I see you. How much do you pay for your internet, and how fast is it? I'm not gonna say how much I pay, but it's fast enough to get the job done. It's fast enough where I can have multiple people streaming and doing things on the internet at the same time and not really have to worry about any major complications. These fish look like the cute ones from Subnautica. They do. They do. If you guys want to see... I'm sure my Lytra's not too healthy, but...
What if you're like...
Yeah. Here's the XP farm, though, for those of you who wanted to see this in hardcore. Like, live action, I guess. Dude, I love this thing, man. Very proud of this too. This was a very dangerous, long process, but we're gonna try and line this up perfectly first try. There we go. I gotta stop here for a minute and get some of this out, just to refuel our fireworks so we don't die. Where's the way down? We gotta drop down here. I need a more efficient way to get in here as of right now. It's kind of just, you know, kind of thrown together. But here she is. Still working. It's just a regular Enderman farm, man. But it does its job. Very helpful for all of my hardcore needs. Pick that up. The rates still aren't great. I kind of have to work on that. But, very happy with it. Make sure to double check. Elytra is on. Okay. And getting out of here is also not a fun time because I don't actually... Oops. I don't actually have a proper way out. This is going to get really dangerous. There we go. Yeah, gotta fix that immediately. Go ahead on top of this thing and just chill out for a minute. Alrighty. Great, pretty sick. Thank you, thank you. I have more days than you, but it seems you are farther ahead than me in builds. I've done a lot of. I mean, I think Light Manica definitely helps me to build quicker, being able to see the builds before I get them done. Um, Usually, like, the longest thing for me is collecting resources, and now I've gotten to a point where I can collect resources pretty much instantaneously and be done. Um, so, yeah, just builds are getting done a lot faster. How to stay motivated? Take breaks, man. I always say that when people ask me how to stay motivated. Don't be afraid to step away from building for extended periods of time. Let your brain reset, get back into the groove of wanting to play the game, and your inspiration and motivation will come back. I love the sword effect you have. Dark Knight, thank you, dude. You are a goofy goober, Giga Chad. Incy is in a permanent at 3 a.m. motivation stage. Yeah. I don't sleep a lot. It's not fun at all. But anyways, guys, we're approaching the 1 hour, 30-minute mark. I know we're ending stream about half an hour early tonight, but I do have some other things to get done. So we're going to go ahead and call it for tonight. But thank you guys so much for all the support. Thank you for 40K. That's a huge milestone for me. I'm very, very happy. Oh, I'm over the moon about that number. And I really do owe it all to you guys. So thank you all for that. Again, if you're interested in joining Discord, make sure you check out the link down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you want exclusive content, also check out my Patreon. And if you want to get 2 free months to artlist.io and all of the access to all of the music and visuals that I use in my videos, there's an affiliate link in the description for that as well. So check that out. But thank you guys for everything. I hope you all have a great night. And I'll catch you in the next one.